No, I just recently started this channel, probably a bit too late because I already been in Korea for about like 8 or so months before I finally started a YouTube channel. But now I'm in the process of moving from Korea to America, back to America for a brief time, maybe about 3 months. And then I'll be moving from America to the UK, specifically England. So the reason why I'm moving to England is because I got accepted into grad school. Yay! So I'm going to the University of Leicester with for MA in international education, and I'll be starting that in September. So I'll probably be moving to the UK around March. Not March. August. It's March now. Um, but yeah, before I move, I'll be staying in America for about 3 months, and so I'm in the process of doing that now. My time in Korea has been great. I really was kind of nervous to move from Japan to Korea, and that process was a bit difficult because we moved straight from Japan to Korea. There was no like go back to America then go to Korea. It was from Japan to Korea, so it was a bit more difficult because we had to get like documents apostilled and college transcripts sent over. So it was like, and we were going through like a Canadian company too. So it was like a lot of documents being transferred between like 3 countries. So it was a bit chaotic, but it all worked out fine, and Korea has been fantastic. Overall, I have to say I probably enjoyed teaching in Korea more than teaching in Japan. And the reason why is because it seems that Korea has a bigger educational budget. And I know that's weird to say because they're really cracking down now on like ESL teaching in Korea. There's a lot of budget cuts going on. In fact, in my city, which is Incheon, I live in Incheon, they have stopped taking new teachers for like public elementary schools, and they like did away with all middle and high school teachers. So yeah, I could renew at my school. My school asked me if I wanted to, so I did have the possibility of renewing, but yeah, they're not taking on any new teachers. After I leave, that's it for my school. And I feel really bad because my kids like me and I like them. And I don't know, it's kind of sad that I'll be gone and they won't have another foreign teacher to replace me. So that's a bit sad. But um, back to what I was saying, yeah, it seems like Korea overall has a bigger budget or just more of an interest in English learning. Uh, a lot of like all my schools, well, my school, I just have one, they have so many materials that I can use. Like in Japan, I had to make everything, like flashcards, game cards, make games. Like there was very little technology, and I know Japan again has this reputation for being like this technological mecca, but and once you move out of Tokyo and like the big cities, it's nothing like that. They're still using fax machines. Like it's really really low tech. I had teachers, and because they like use their phones all the time, like a lot of my teachers don't have like computers at home, so a lot of them don't even know how to use like a computer. They don't know how to make PowerPoints. They don't know how to do the basics of like computers. So a lot of my classrooms in Japan didn't have internet. You couldn't use the internet in the classrooms. Um, you could just use like the DVD-ROM that came with the textbook that we were supposed to teach, and you were supposed to provide all the materials. And all my teachers didn't speak English. Like the best English speaker in like all my schools were like the school nurse. They were pretty good, but yeah, my homeroom teachers, no, all Japanese. So that's really different from Korea, where I have about 3 co-teachers, and all 3 of them kind of speak enough English that we can like plan lessons together. And yeah, the textbooks are a lot more there's a lot more material in the textbooks. There's, like I said, there's just more materials in general. The flashcards are already provided for you. Game cards are provided for you. There's internet in the classrooms. Like, I can show them YouTube videos that help with the lesson, or I can, make PowerPoints and show them things. It's pretty good. Overall, I just think teaching is a lot easier in Korea. There's just a lot more materials for you than, working in Japan. But both experiences were great. I really enjoyed Japan. I really enjoyed Korea. And I learned a lot from, working in both places. And I'm sad to leave Korea. I feel like I haven't gotten a really good, view on Korea. I haven't explored enough of Korea yet. I've been to places in Korea, but I don't think I've been to enough places. I still haven't been to Jeju yet. I haven't been to Gangwon-do. There's a lot of places that I haven't been yet. And I'm not really going to have the time to do it because I'm leaving in a month. So, kind of sad. I'm probably going to have to come back to Korea at some point and explore more. I don't think a year cuts it. I think you really should spend 2 years abroad. Because you're 1 year is you're trying to get accustomed to the country. It really does take a whole year. Because when you first start, you're in love with the country. You're in that honeymoon phase. You love everything about it. Everything's new and exciting and wonderful. And then after about 3 months, the little things start to annoy you, people spitting everywhere, or, people being loud all the time, or people touching you. There's not really a lot of personal space in Korea, but I don't know. I think it's just because you're foreign. But yeah, I've had ajumas touch my hair on the bus, or, people rubbing my skin. I don't know. It's usually pretty innocent. There's nothing, I haven't experienced anything malicious. People haven't been mean to me. Just curious to the point where it's kind of annoying. The staring. And it's I'm used to that because I spent 4 years in Japan, but yeah, in Japan, when you catch people staring at you, they look away because they're so embarrassed, or oh god, you caught me. But in Korea, they just hold that stare, and it's it turns into a glare. That's what it is. It's not staring, it's glaring. They gawk at you, and it's really unnerving and rude. But yeah, it's things like that, little things that start to get to you, and you think you're used to it, especially having lived abroad in an Asian country before. You think you're used to it, but no, each country is different in their ignorance, I guess. But yeah, Korea, interesting, and I'd like to come back sometime. I would. So yeah, moving, trying to get all that moving stuff done, selling things now, and getting my pension worked out, getting recommendation letters, which is fun because I'm writing the recommendation letters. But yeah, no, it's getting all that stuff ready to go, all that paperwork. It's the worst. But I'm doing that now, and it's really stressful now because at the same time, I'm trying to get grad school worked out together. So, I'm getting my financial aid set up. I recently applied for FAFSA, so I'm getting that set up, and I'm, looking for scholarships. The way how I applied through school is company across the pond, and they were really helpful with just everything, helping me apply to schools, which schools I should apply to. They're just fantastic. Okay, sorry about that. I had to start class. My teacher came in at that last bit of the video, so I had to start class. So now it's the afternoon. But yeah, with applying to school, I used a company called Across the Pond, and I basically had a student advisor who helped me get into schools, what schools to apply to, that had what I was interested in, how to apply. Really helpful company. So sorry, I'm a little sick. But yeah, I just used that company, and now I'm going to school. I'm going to the University of Leicester, and I'll be starting that, like I said, in September of this year. And so now I'm moving back to America. My contract ends at the end of April. So at the end of April, me and my husband will be moving back for a brief period to the US, which is going to be interesting because we've never actually been in the US together. We met in Japan like 5 years ago. We met in Japan, and then we started dating. Then we moved from Japan to Korea, and we got married here in Korea. So now we're going back to the States, and yeah, he's never actually met my parents in real life. Like, we've had Skype conversations and everything, but like in real life, he's never met them. I've met his parents. They came to visit us in Japan like 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. They came to visit us in Japan. But yeah, he'll be staying at our parents' house for about 3 months or so. So it'll be really interesting to, go back and experience reverse culture shock all over again. Reverse culture shock is basically you've been used to one culture for a while, and then you return to your own culture, but things are different to you now because you've been away for so long. So things that used to be normal to you are now kind of like a shock. Like, for me, it's always trying to get used to driving again. In the States, like, everything, like, the roads are so big in the States. They're so wide. And I'm like used to all these little narrow, knobbly roads here in Asia. So having really big, wide streets and interstates, it's going to take some getting used to. Also, the food. I miss American food so much. But the food is going to be different. It's going to be nice to be able to get whatever fruit, regardless of the season. It'll be really nice. And yeah, just portion sizes, trying to get used to those really, really big American portion sizes. So yeah, some reverse culture shock, some good, some bad. But you get accustomed to it. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing my parents again. Looking forward to seeing my in-laws again. So yeah, looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to moving to the UK. I haven't been to England. I'm moving to England. I'm not moving to like Wales or Scotland or anything. I'm moving to England, and I have family in England, and I haven't been back in like 10 years. I think the last time I was there is when I graduated from high school. So it's been about 10 years since I've been to England, and yeah, I'm excited to go back. I really enjoyed it last time, staying with like my cousins and my aunts. So I'm looking forward to seeing them, looking forward to experiencing England again, and yeah, it should be a good thing. So hopefully everything works out. Hopefully I do well and I don't flunk out of school, and hopefully going to England was a good choice. So yeah, I'll probably post another video. I'll be trying to do some last minute travel things here in Korea. So yeah, look out for those. I'll see if I can post things more quickly. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.